Infinitive English. Together, we're gonna make your English better.
He's drinking himself to death. We're doing him a favor.
Smart. That's what I would have done if I were you. That's what I would have done if I were you.
What's going on, everybody? I'd like to welcome y'all back to Infinitive English channel. My name is Rahman. I'm your host. And in today's episode of Phonetical Breakdown, we're taking on Better Call Saul. I hope you guys ready. Let's get to it.
Phonetical Breakdown. That's what I would have done if I were you. That's what I would have done if I were you.
Smart. That's what I would have done if I were you. That's what I would have done if I were you. That is what I would have done if I were you. Every time I'm reading this in a jerky way, it's just to make you guys understand how sometimes it may sound if it's not lazy American English. That's what I would have done if I were you.
That's what I would have done if I were you.
So again, guys, no magic here, simple rules of connected speech. That's again, what I. We got I and we got Keep in mind, right? Like in the American English, it's not what, it's what with the sound. So the jaw is dropped, all right? So, nevertheless, so this here and this I here gives us the flap T. That's what I would have done. What I would have done. Now, this one, that's a good one, right? What I would have done. Sounds like a tongue twister, isn't it? What I would have done. What I would have done. That's what I would have done. That's what I would have done if I were you. What I would have done if I were you. What I would have. So now this one right here, would have. Now, would, a little bit of grammar, if you don't mind. Would have plus verb in a third form or past participle, right? The EDs. If the verb is regular, then it's ED. If the verb is irregular, then you put it in a third form. This right here is a third conditional. So I would have done it. In this case, we have do, and the third form, obviously, it's done, right? So would have done, but it does not sound would have done. Thing about the H's, we like dropping them, okay? Would have. So sometimes this would have, it may sound like woulda, and sometimes it may sound like would've, okay? Would've. So that's what I would have. That's what I would have done if I were you. That's simple. That's simple. Okay, guys? Now, I hope you're ready for backward sentence exercise. Backward sentence, everybody. Let's get it down, y'all. I were you. I were you. If I were you. If I were you. What I would have. What I would have. And don't feel any way cringy about it. It's so good. This is how they speak. This is how Mike said this. Listen again.
That's what I would have done if I were you.
What I would have done. Now repeat it after me. What I would have done. What I would have done if I were you. That's what I would have done if I were you.
That's what I would have done if I were you. That's what I would have done if I were you.
Now, guys, as a small bonus, advanced phrase that you can easily use in such situation when somebody is thanking you. They say, thank you. And you be like, you're welcome. Don't mention it. You're welcome. Well, what if you're tired of using your welcome stuff? There is some trick. And native speakers, they just can be amazed by that phrase. And this phrase right here is a response to thank you. You would have done the same for me. Okay? Now we remember would have done, woulda or would've. Now let's run the backward sentence here, right? Repeat after me. Same for me. Same for me. The same for me. Keep in mind, right? The same for me. Would have done, would have done, would have done. And put it over here. Would have done, or would have done. Let's pick this one. Would have done. Okay, let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. Would have done. Again, it sounds somewhat unnatural on one hand, and on the other hand, guys, just take it with a grain of salt. This is American lazy English. Let's get back to it. So the same for me. Would have done. Would have done. Would have done. Would have done the same for me. You would have done the same for me. So, and you're going to be like, yo, Rahman, thank you so much for putting them videos out there. Guys, you would have done the same for me. I hope you like this video. Stay safe out there. Don't forget to take a couple seconds of your sweet time to drop a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Stay safe out there. And remember, together, we're going to make your English better.